The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you.
Wow, finally. You get to find out what that duplicate of her is doing. There she is. Alright. Elden Ring be surprising me every day.
My apprentice, thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
A star has fallen. Oh, I did that when I killed Radahn, I think. That's the star she means. Oh my goodness, was that a Mortal Kombat fatality? That was grisly. She had that in her chest? Are wizards not people, or what happened? It's insane. Key item section, we'll look at that in a minute.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care.
You got here just in time. Yeah, I went to her to learn some spells, because Moog seems to be weak to spells, so I thought, oh well, I'll upgrade like the sorcerer casting item, and then I'll go out and I'll learn any spells that I'm missing. I went to talk to the version of her we have been talking to the whole time. And I'm just like, okay, where's your spells? But she said, oh, I've got a request. A brand new request for you. And she's like, oh, by the way, this is just a projection of me. the real me is being shackled over at these following directions. But I already knew. We already knew that. And yeah, I've spoken to her. She's all like, "Oh, these shackles are killing me, and the star has fallen recently." And I'm all like, "Did I do that? Because I killed Radahn, so a star has fallen recently." And then she asked me to take her glintstone, which made my character bend down and rip out her heart, which was horrible. I just said this is like a Mortal Kombat fatality, and that's where we are right now. I have it in my bag. She has a heart of stone. Not a metaphor. Here it is. Glintstone from within the sorceress Sellen's body, seemingly half alive, blood vessels are visible within. In essence, the primal glintstone is a sorcerer's soul. If transplanted into a compatible new body, after their original body dies, the sorcerer will rise again. My apprentice, do you think it's distasteful? Oh my god. It's a bit weird. I mean, at least liches keep their own body. Like, they have their phalanx... that impossible word to say. And then they just, resurrect every now and again as long as it's not destroyed. This sounds like this is someone else's body. Yeah, that. The word. So let's see what she says next. Probably something about going off and finding a new body for her.
Treated with care, my apprentice. What you hold is my very being. Treated what you hold.
Okay. But we already found... yes, she's chilling with no heart. But we already found, like, a third copy of her that somebody made. And I guess instead of, like, a living person, it seems to be in a house full of dolls that are made. And one of the other NPCs nearby was talking about, "Oh, I'm looking after all of these dolls." This guy down here, in his room. Then there was a bunch of dolls in the secret layer. It's about here-ish. So let's go and talk to the third copy of her, and maybe we'll hang out. It's weird. It's a weird bit of story. What I wanted was some more spells, and then everything went very strange. Yeah, like... I mean, I've attributed it to taking my multivitamin every day, my improved memory, but I just think it's just so interesting, this game. It's just like, how could I possibly forget what's happening? It's all so crazy. I originally did my little notebook of things in Dark Souls 1, but over the course of playing Dark Souls 2 and 3, I don't think I really needed my notebook anymore. It's all just there, constantly. So this is the doll house with all sorts of enemies we've already seen, and they're all slumped over because they're not alive right now. That one's got really creepy eyes. There's one over here. Yeah, they're just like the other room where the guy says explicitly that they're all dolls. This one seems to be a little bit weird. There's a guy with like one of the jar people on his head and nothing else. Here we have a copy of our lass for some reason. Maybe she will explain further. Or what? Like, you never go into your inventory and use these key items, like from your inventory, and there's no button here. Okay, let's go and talk to, I don't know, the projection. See if we can keep going, or if not, go back to the real version of it. Oh my god, this is so confusing. I just, like, what? Yeah, it'd be interesting if I'd come up with a different solution to how the game developers... Okay. She's no longer here. What about over here? Oh, she's no longer here either? What? Okay. Well, we haven't... I don't have any other leads. So let's go down there again anyway. Because question mark? Damn. I really hate running out of this story's thread because it's the weirdest story in the game. Wizard Ball! Bye, Wizard Ball. Oh! It's Castilian Jiren, the man who presided over the Radahn festival. That's interesting that she says, you know, she's dying now that the star has fallen, and I said, oh, was that because I killed Radahn, who dropped the star? And now the man who resided over the Radahn festival is here. Try talking to her first. Oh! Oh! Wait, hold up. There's a lot more blood here than there was a minute ago. Did you do this, sir?
Ah, well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Selen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Rhea Lucaria's academy.
Oh dear. Well, I didn't know about any of that. I know she was accused of being a witch for trying to do some science and disproving the other theory about the stars, but wow.
It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Selen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
Yes, it's here. It's right here, I have it. Maybe, you know, some people are accused of being a witch, and then they're killed, and then it's nothing. It's like, well, that's not fair. They didn't do anything. So I'm guessing this is a witch hunt, and maybe I don't hand it over to him.
I suspect Selen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually, in another body. A sickening thought, but one that won't stop gnawing at me.
So even though I don't have the option to give him the soul, I guess I already have a choice, in that I've just heard that she's evil. She basically doesn't have a body at this point. So if I don't find her a new body, then I've sided with him, and she's, you know, she's stuck. But then maybe I now have the option to give her a body, even after all I've just heard. Now, I really think Ranni, the witch, is an actual witch. I think Selen's just been accused of, like, you know, upsetting the current magicians with her new theory of the stars and things, rather than their current one where they like the glintstone stuff rather than the amber stuff, or the other way around. She just seems to be into science. So I'm gonna see if I can plant her in this new body. At least, you know, maybe it will continue on. We'll see what she has to say about things. If I'm even allowed to do anything. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see what she has to say for herself. Ooh.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice. I owe this all to you.
So she's had other bodies before, which might mean that she's killed other people. I don't know. But she's going to go back and evict the Karian royal family. Well, uh-oh. My respec character is the queen of the current royal family. So I guess if we're going to evict them, then I'm going to lose my ability to respec my character. Which seems quite large. But I've never used a respec in any of these games. You know, I'm going to play things how they land. If I put in a bad point, that's my mistake to live with. Alright, let's see what she has to say.
Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current.
Okay, it's interesting. So the shortest journey is to check that she's still here. And if she's gone, and she's gone back to the Academy, I might need to do the Academy level again. And see where she is. Now, I recently had to redo the Academy because I was looking for where Thop is, because the Sorcerer Thop told us he was going to go back to the Academy and move in. It didn't take me that long, it's quite easy now that I've leveled up a lot. But I guess she's given us a clue. She'll probably be near the royalty that's still there. This is all very interesting. Yeah, it looks like she's headed out already. Okay. Right, the Queen's still here. And I'm still not allowed to open this box. So I guess our pal could be anywhere. Well, these weren't there before. Be summoned to assist Sorceress Selene. Be summoned to challenge Sorceress Selene. Oh my god. What? I'm choosing a faction. Oh my god, what? Well, okay. Let's allow Sorceress Selene to do the science. Will mean that I'll lose my respec person if she's going in to oppose the royal family. But, you know, just killing her after all this time doesn't seem very nice. This is a horrible choice. Let's try this one. Okay, maybe, you know, maybe we can play it the other way in New Game Plus, which is not how I like to think about these worlds. These worlds matter, even in the regular game. I'm making a conscious choice to help her out. Oof. So here she
Jaren,
is.
bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from my shackles. But I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
So, that's interesting. We're not fighting the royal family, we're fighting Witch Hunter Jaren, which wasn't his title a minute ago. And did you hear that? She asked him to join the academy. She was all like, you know, come and work at the academy. She wasn't like, I'm going to kill you, die, die, die.
Jaren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from my shackles. And I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
So, just when you're doing these NPC co-ops, they have a health bar just so you can see how well they're doing. That's horrible. I didn't want to fight him either. He was a cool guy. That spell looks awesome. I know that spell. I picked that up somewhere. Or at least one that's described like that. Oh no, I have all of Jaren's loot. Oh, that doesn't bode well for him. I thought he was going to join the school of wizards. I thought we were all going to go and do Harry Potter together. We were going to go and, you know, do the thing. But if I have all of his gear, then what happened to him? Right. So that's where my respecker used to sit, and now there is no respec NPC there. So I think I just lost that, which is, you know, bad. Or maybe I can loot the box now that the royalty's not here. No. Okay, let's see what she has to say about things.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord.
She seems like a nice person. So the primeval current seems to be like, they're forbidden it to study it at the academy because they're all like, that's not the real science. The real science is this other study. And it's just like, you know, she said before, like 2 or 3 or 4 different people in history have gone on to study the other thing, and they've been fine. Like, they've gone off, they've learnt a lot, but they've been expelled from the academy each time, and she said she's wanted to change it so that the academy is allowed to study, you know, this other school of magic as well. And it's just like a different type of rock. There's like the blue rocks spell school, and then a different coloured rock spell school. Well, yes, but I don't we don't know yet, like, how nefariously bad this other thing is. We all know, all we know so far is, like, if you try and study it, they kick you out. I don't know if it's particularly evil. They just seem to be a different kind of stone to look at. And one is explained as being a stone up in the sky, and one's explained as about being a stone that they found down on the planet. So, I don't know. Didn't seem all that evil.
Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
Oh, she gave me a sword of some sort, a glintstone kriss. I think a kriss is a dagger.
Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos,
Oh, here we go.
and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student.
Yeah. Glintstone kriss. Oh yeah, it is a type of dagger. Scales with int, as you'd expect from her. Ritual blade, once presented to Lendil by the Academy of Raya Lucaria to celebrate their newfound peace. Because the wizard school used to be at war with the Golden Order, but then they decided to work together at some point after a bunch of wars. Yeah, she seems pretty happy for me. Though the weapon is embedded with precious glintstones and features Erd Tree ornamentation, the undulating blade is a symbol of an ancient ritual. So there we go. They even decorated the dagger for their peace offering, all up like the Erd Tree, even though it's a glintstone thing. Unique skill, glintstone dart, skill that builds from the glintstone pebble sorcery. Charge the skill to upgrade it to a glintstone dart, follow with a strong attack of this chain. Skill into a lunging thrust. Cool. So it's a dagger that fires out wizard lasers. Awesome.
Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
Don't worry, even if you're bad at... Ooh, she's got a new spell. Even if you're bad at wizard business, you can come back and be on the team. Excellent. Yeah, I get a dunce hat. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria fires twin projectiles that form a spiral as they travel. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion, charging enhances the damage. Sorcery of Caralos Conspectus, the most venerable of the Academy. This was the product of a failed attempt to create a new comet. So yeah, she teaches the original spells that she learned at the Academy. So even this other, spell school that she wants to study, she still knows the regular spells, She's just a regular wizard that wants to look at the other wizard business.
What is it, my apprentice?
Okay, so she's just got regular conversation now. Let's rest up, talk to her again, just in case anything changes. You know how this stuff goes, just resting resets the world. Hello, you're supposed to be ousted. Why are you sitting in the middle again, Reespecker?
Art thou now assured of thy want to be born anew? Be not alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
Why is there an enemy here? And the old queen back? I'm not even allowed to, if I hold my shield button, I'm not allowed to, hold the shield or swing the attack key. It's all disabled in here. I'm not allowed to do anything.